The premium television market in 2026 presents a fascinating technological divide between two industry giants. Sony and Samsung have each committed to distinct display technologies for their flagship models, creating a genuine choice for consumers seeking the absolute best in home entertainment. Samsung continues its aggressive push into quantum dot organic light-emitting diode technology with its latest QD-OLED panels. These displays combine the perfect blacks and infinite contrast ratios of OLED with the enhanced brightness and color volume that quantum dot layers provide. The result is a panel that can achieve peak brightness levels exceeding 1,800 nits in small highlight areas while maintaining the instantaneous pixel response times that OLED is known for. Sony, meanwhile, has refined its Mini-LED backlight technology to extraordinary levels in its flagship LCD models. The latest generation employs thousands of individually controlled dimming zones, with some models featuring over 3,000 zones across the panel. This granular control allows for precise local dimming that approaches OLED-like contrast, while leveraging the inherent brightness advantages of LED backlighting. The picture quality differences between these technologies manifest in specific viewing scenarios. QD-OLED excels in darkroom environments where its ability to completely turn off individual pixels creates absolute black levels that Mini-LED cannot match. Even with thousands of dimming zones, Mini-LED displays can exhibit subtle blooming around bright objects against dark backgrounds, though Sony's algorithms have minimized this effect considerably. Brightness performance tells a different story. Sony's Mini-LED flagships can sustain full-screen brightness levels above 1,000 nits indefinitely, making them exceptional for bright room viewing and HDR content with large bright areas. QD-OLED panels, while capable of impressive peak brightness in small areas, must manage heat and prevent burn-in by limiting sustained brightness across larger portions of the screen. Color reproduction represents another area of distinction. Samsung's quantum dot layer enables the QD-OLED panels to achieve exceptional color volume, maintaining saturated colors even at high brightness levels. The color gamut coverage exceeds 98% of the DCI-P3 color space with remarkable accuracy. Sony's Mini-LED models utilize their own quantum dot technology in the backlight, achieving similar color gamut coverage but with slightly different characteristics in how colors are rendered at various brightness levels. Gaming performance has become a critical consideration for premium televisions. Both manufacturers offer HDMI 2.1 connectivity with support for 4K resolution at 120 Hz, variable refresh rate, and auto-low latency mode. The QD-OLED panels provide an inherent advantage with their near-instantaneous pixel response times, effectively eliminating motion blur. Sony's Mini-LED models compensate with sophisticated motion processing and black frame insertion technologies, though they cannot quite match the raw response speed of OLED. The risk of burn-in remains a consideration with QD-OLED technology, though Samsung has implemented numerous protective measures. These include pixel shifting, logo dimming, and screensavers that activate during periods of static content. For users who watch varied content, the risk is minimal. However, those who display static elements for extended periods, such as news tickers or gaming HUDs, should consider this factor carefully. Viewing angles present a clear advantage for QD-OLED technology. The self-emissive nature of OLED pixels means color and contrast remain consistent even at extreme viewing angles. Sony's Mini-LED models, despite using high-quality VA or IPS panels with wide viewing angle technologies, still exhibit some color shifting and contrast reduction when viewed off-axis. Processing and upscaling capabilities showcase each manufacturer's expertise. Sony's cognitive processor XR analyzes content in a way that mimics human visual perception, optimizing different elements of the picture simultaneously. The upscaling of lower-resolution content to 4K is particularly impressive, with the processor adding detail and reducing artifacts effectively. Samsung's neural quantum processor employs deep learning algorithms trained on millions of images to enhance content, with especially strong performance in HDR tone mapping and motion interpolation. Audio systems integrated into these flagship models have evolved significantly. Sony incorporates acoustic surface audio plus technology in some models, where actuators behind the screen vibrate the panel itself to create sound that appears to come directly from the image. Samsung's QD-OLED models feature Object Tracking Sound Plus, using multiple speakers positioned around the panel to create three-dimensional audio that follows on-screen action. Smart platform differences may influence purchasing decisions. Samsung's Tizen operating system offers a comprehensive app ecosystem with intuitive navigation and extensive customization options. The interface responds quickly and supports multiple user profiles. Sony's Google TV platform provides deep integration with Google services, excellent voice search capabilities, and a content aggregation approach that surfaces recommendations from across multiple streaming services. Price positioning reflects the different value propositions. Samsung's QD-OLED flagships typically command premium pricing due to the advanced panel technology and manufacturing complexity. Sony's Mini-LED models, while still expensive, often come in slightly lower, offering exceptional performance per dollar for those who prioritize brightness and don't require absolute black levels. The choice between these technologies ultimately depends on specific viewing environments and content preferences. QD-OLED delivers unmatched performance for cinematic content in controlled lighting, with perfect blacks and infinite contrast, creating an immersive experience. Mini-LED excels in versatile environments, providing outstanding brightness for daytime viewing while still delivering impressive contrast and black levels that satisfy most viewers. Both Sony and Samsung have pushed their respective technologies to impressive heights in 2026. The decision comes down to whether you prioritize the absolute contrast and viewing angles of QD-OLED or the sustained brightness and burn-in immunity of Mini-LED. Either choice represents the pinnacle of current display technology, delivering experiences that would have seemed impossible just a few years ago.